everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are going over the clothing service Stitch Fix. This is something that I heard of a while ago through numerous American YouTubers that I watch, but have recently found out that it has now come to the UK. So I did have a look at some other people's unboxings and decided to give it a go myself. I thought it was a really intriguing service, and how it basically works is it's kind of like a personal shopper but online. So you set up your account, you pay a £10 styling fee, but that £10 styling fee does then come off the cost of anything you decide to purchase. If once you receive the items there's nothing that you like and there's nothing that you purchase, you then just pay the £10 styling fee. So it is a bit of a gamble that you are going to get some products that you like, but there are a few things you can do to make sure that you get things that you like. The first thing you do is fill in a kind of stylist survey, which asks for your sizes in numerous different things like waist, chest, leg length and things like that. It also asks you what your preferences are with regards to whether you, for example, like to show off your arms or don't like showing your legs and things like that. And then you can put little notes to your stylist, because once your account is set up you will be assigned an individual stylist. They will then go through and select 5 items to send to you. Meant to say that sooner, it's 5 items that you get sent. So yeah, 5 items that you get sent. There's also a section where you can set your budget on how much you would normally spend on tops, pants, dresses, jackets, jeans, shoes, etc. And they do try and cater to your needs. There's also note boxes along the way where you can leave little notes to your stylist. So I think there's one in the section about sizes, so I put in things like I don't like low cut tops. There's a section as to what your normal day-to-day style is, so I just said I work in an office where I can wear jeans, so I kind of tend to pair jeans with a smarter casual top, and then of a weekend it's just jeans and a more casual top. But I did also leave a note that I was specifically looking for a certain something. We are attending a wedding in November and I'm a bit stumped as what I should wear for this wedding, because it's in November, so a lot of the dresses that I might normally wear to weddings are more summery, so I wanted some inspiration of what I might wear to a winter wedding. So I did put a little note there to say this is what I'm looking for, so I was hoping they would send me a dress, which they did. And just say just general notes, and then once you've gone through there is a section where you can pin a Pinterest page to it. So if you like certain posts on Pinterest, you can link your Pinterest board. Your stylist will then go and look at the type of things you've liked and get an idea of what your style is from there. I do have Pinterest, but I haven't used my account for years, so I didn't put my Pinterest account on there. But not to worry, the other thing they also have is each day you can log onto the app and they have a kind of hot or not system, and they do show you a selection of clothes and you can give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down as to whether it is your style or whether you'd like it. It does say that you can only do this once a day, but I found I could do it a couple of times a day and actually found that aspect quite fun, just going on and seeing all these different outfits and saying whether I like them or not. Obviously the more times you do it, the more helpful it is to your stylist to get an idea of what you like. I think there was one day where I did actually get a bit bored and do it about 5 times, so my stylist must have wondered what I was doing, but I say it was a bit of fun to do as well. So you also pick the day in which you want your items to arrive. They are sent by Royal Mail, but I did find that they did arrive the day they told me they would. You then have 3 days to try on and check out the items that you wish to purchase and return the ones you don't back to them. They do give you a free return envelope, but say you do have a small window to be able to try everything on and get it back. So what I did is I ordered my items to arrive on a Wednesday because I knew I wouldn't be able to get to the post office until Saturday, but I had to have a couple of days then to be able to try things on before going to the post office on Saturday. So that seemed to be the best day for me and it has worked. I'm filming this on a Friday. I'm going to be sending the items back tomorrow, but I have tried them on and it was also good being able to do my little try on clips, because it has helped me make my decision, seeing what it looks like on camera, which was actually quite good. So I think that's everything I need to say about the service, except actually when I signed up to the service I did actually use someone's referral code, which will get you £15 off your first order. I will have a link in my description box with my referral code, which if you decide to have a go at the service you will get £15 off. The referral thing did confuse me slightly at first, because I did think it would mean I wouldn't have to shell out the initial £10 styling fee, but unfortunately you do. but then when it comes to checkout, the £10 that you've paid plus the £15 referral comes off the total of your checkout. So for example, if you purchase something for £25, you don't need to pay anything further on checkout, because the £10 you've already paid plus the £15 referral fee leaves you with a balance of £0. So if you are looking to try something out and you're willing to spend £10 to possibly get a new top or something, I think it is definitely worth a go. So enough rambling, let me show you what I got. The first thing is this long sleeve flowery top by Jules. This is a brand that I have bought the odd thing for my daughter from, but I've never bought anything adult wise. The quality of this brand is really good. This is a really nice thick t-shirt and would be great for the kind of cold autumn days before it gets to the really cold, need a woolly jumper type winter weather. But it is a really nice quality. I'm just not a massive fan of the design. I do kind of like flowery things, but I do like them to be on more kind of dainty flowy tops or flowy dresses, not on a kind of top like this. So it is nice quality, it's just the design wasn't quite for me. But I don't think that's the stylist's fault, because when I was doing the hot or not thing, when I was doing the whether I liked it or not selections, quite a lot of things came up that were flowery and it did say I like them, but they were kind of more dainty things, so that's probably why she's picked this. So I don't think that's her fault, because she has presumed I do like flowers, but this one isn't quite for me. And that's another good thing as well, when you go through the checkout process, you can leave a comment on each item saying why it wasn't for you if you're deciding to return it. They do also have like a scale function, so you can say whether it fit well, didn't fit at all. You can say whether the price was too expensive, just right, or you thought it was too low, but you'd never say too low, or I wouldn't personally. And then you can say about the style, the fit and things like that, and then say there's a box at the bottom to leave a comment. So with this, I said the quality was great, the fit was really nice, the price was a little bit high to be honest, but I just said it wasn't quite my style. That's why I'm going to return this one. You do get a little sheet inside which actually gives you ideas of what you might pair the items with. So it does have each of the items that are in the box, and then it gives you ideas of what you can pair them with, which I think is great, because that's one thing I am really bad for. I'll pick up a nice top or a nice skirt or something and then I'm stuck as to what to pair it with. So they do have ideas there, which is great for me. And you also get your kind of statement, which gives you the price of each of the items and what size they've sent you. Another thing to actually note is if you do decide to keep all 5 of the items, you do get 20% off the total balance, but this is only if you keep all 5 items. That top from Jules was £29.95, which is quite expensive for me to spend on a top that is probably more on the casual spectrum of things. So I tend to only spend that on maybe dressy tops. On to the next item, and this is also from the brand Jules. It is a really quality brand. I do wish I'd possibly got a few more different brands, but I suppose if I've set a certain budget of my prices, this is obviously the brand that fits within my budget of what I said. I think for tops I said between 25 and 40. This is the other top that they sent me, and this is another casual one. It is really cute. It's a grey and white stripy top with little neon orange cherries on. I really like the detail on the arm. I'll put the try on clip in now so you can see how it looks like a bit better on, because I can't do justice to the arms just holding the t-shirt up, but it did fit really nice. Again, it was a casual top that is higher than I'd like to pay. This one was £27.95, so only a couple of pounds cheaper than the other one. But for a casual t-shirt like this, which I am literally going to wear over a weekend to probably pop down the shops, I wouldn't spend that amount of money on it. That was a top that I was on the fence about, because I did quite like it on. It is nice and soft and I really did like the arm detail, but it's just more than I'd like to spend, so I am actually going to return that one as well. The final top that they sent me was this black one from Warehouse. When I first seen it, I was a bit underwhelmed by it, shall we say, because it is just a black top, but when I put it on I did really like it on. And from the try on clip, as you can see, I've got this pair of kind of olive green jeans, which I was actually struggling to find a top to go with them, and I think it looked quite nice with it. So I am actually going to keep this top, and I've tried numerous things, or I do own numerous things from the brand Warehouse, and I do really like their things and I do like the quality of their products as well. So I am actually going to keep this one, and this one was £24, which I don't think is too bad for a Warehouse top at all. I think with the benefit of this top is it could be dressed up or dressed down. if I'm going to be wearing it with those green jeans, I probably would wear it for work, but I could wear it with slightly dressy pants and put some really like a bold necklace on or something like that. So I did actually really like that top, even though when I first seen it I just kind of thought, oh, it's a black t-shirt. Then we have some more dressy outfits. The first one is a dress, and this is from Oasis, and this is obviously what they've sent me to go for the wedding, and I'm obviously not going to be able to show the whole thing, but so this is a gorgeous navy dress with frill trim around there and then a kind of nude colour slip underneath it. I'll put the try on clip on now. It is really nice, and I so nearly did keep this one, but it's just that little bit too short. I am just shy of 5'8", and this wasn't far past and this was quite high above my knee, and if I'm going to be wearing it to the wedding that my daughter's going to, I'm going to be bending out to pick her up and I'll just be self-conscious and tugging at it all night. So I nearly did keep this one. This was £55, which I know for an Oasis dress is about average, and it is really good quality. It's nice and thick, which I thought was great, and I don't know if that was on purpose that it's a thick dress, because again, for a wedding in November I do want something a bit warmer. I was thinking about maybe wearing a longer dress, but I think if I wore something like this, because it is thicker, I wouldn't be too cold, and because it is a darker colour, I probably could wear it with tights. So I was definitely on the fence with this. It was from watching the try on clip back that I thought, no, I think it is that little bit too short just for my personal preference, but I was really happy with this choice, and this is definitely my style. And then the final item I was sent was this black jumpsuit. This is from the brand Closet, which I haven't heard of before, and this is quite heavy. It's really thick material, but it's just plain black with a belt around it, and then lengthwise it goes to just above my ankles. I'll put the try on clip on now so you can see. I didn't have the camera set low enough to be able to see my ankles to see how long it was, but it is just above my ankles. This just wasn't for me, really, to be honest. When it comes to jumpsuits, every time I see someone wearing one, I think they look absolutely gorgeous, but practicality wise, I cannot be bothered to take off my whole outfit to go to the toilet. That's one thing. But I am really glad to have tried a jumpsuit, because when I'm in a shop I never try them on, or I never purchase them, because I know of how impractical they are. So it was nice to see what one of them looked like on me. This didn't fit the best, but I don't think that's the fault of the jumpsuit. I do have quite a long torso, so I struggle when it comes to things like swimming costumes, like all-in-one swimming costumes, like jumpsuits, and I've had play suits in the past and things like that, and I always end up with a wedgie, which isn't attractive in the slightest. And I think the fact that this was black is the only thing that will disguise slightly that it was quite bad. But again, it's not the fault of the jumpsuit. They can't make them to fit everyone's torso. I might be able to maybe find one in a tall range of a shop, I'm not too sure, but I'm glad to have tried it, definitely, because I always avoid them like the plague, because I know they're going to do that. But it was nice to try it, and I do think it was quite flattering in some places. I wasn't too keen on how it looked on the lower part of my stomach, but I did like the way it sat across my shoulders, and I like that it had pockets and things. Yeah, definitely not for me. And also price wise, this one was £78. I don't think I own a single piece of clothing that is over £75, so the price was well out of my range. But if I'm honest, if I would have absolutely loved it and known as I got a lot of wear out of it, I would have paid that. That's the point of the service. It is to get you to try things you maybe wouldn't have tried in a shop if you'd have seen online, etc. I'm glad to have tried it, but yeah, that one's going back as well. So there is actually only one item that I am keeping from this, and that is the black warehouse t-shirt. But I don't mind too much, because it was nice to kind of see what it was all about and see what the stylist came up with. When you check out as well, they do ask you the question, do you want to keep the same stylist? So if I were to do this again, it would be the same stylist. I'd refer back to her notes on the system, and I know how to finely tune the next set of clothes she chose for me. So I think that's great. And if it was a complete no and I didn't like anything, I could then choose to change stylist, which is great as well. There is a few options with how frequent you get this service. You can do it on demand, you can do it seasonally, which I think is a really nice idea to get a fresh new upgrade to your wardrobe each season, and you can do it monthly and I think bi-monthly as well. So there is quite a lot of customization when it comes to the service, which I do really like, and I really did enjoy receiving a surprise bundle of clothes, because it is things like that black t-shirt. I would have walked past that in a shop, I wouldn't have even tried it on, but obviously getting the product through the post, you have to try each one on. So I probably will get another box from them in the future, not straight away. I might get one when it comes to something, if I'm looking for something for maybe going out over Christmas and things, but yeah, I would definitely give it another go because it is quite fun as well. So with regards to the prices, if I were to keep all 5 of my items, the total comes to £214.90, which I think for kind of 2 outfits and 3 tops for high-end clothes, I don't think is too bad. It's probably more than I'd ever spend, but I don't think for the quality of the products it's too bad. And if I did keep all 5, I would save 20%, which would knock £42.98 off. So that would mean that I would pay, including the £10 I'd already paid, £171.92, which again, for 2 outfits and 3 tops, I don't think is too bad. So when I got to checkout, say the top was £24, they took off the £10 I'd already paid, and then the referral fee was just reduced to £14. So that meant I had a balance of 0. So I effectively paid £10 for a top from Warehouse, which I'm very happy with. So even if I would have just signed up to this once and used it once, I've got a top from Warehouse for £10. So now that I've all checked out, I've paid for my item as it were, I'm now going to package it all up and take it to the post office tomorrow. So that's it for my kind of unboxing, try on and review of Stitch Fix. Don't forget, if you do want to try this for yourself, there will be a referral link in the description box. Just to note, this is an affiliate link and I will get something from them if you do decide to follow it through and make a purchase with them, so thank you in advance if you do. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks!